Welcome to the Little League Softball World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. We've got a full slate of games here in Greenville, North Carolina. It's been our home all week long. Game 11 on deck, Jose Gonzalez Torres, Little League from Monterrey, Mexico. They're gonna face on field already to first base to see them in action in the box. That one's hit just in the air, coming over. Charlie Rose Maccabee makes the play for the first out. One down for Canada. That one's hit right in the air. One hopper past the glove of Alexi Mathieu. And that's a base hit up the middle for Gonzalez and a base runner. That one's hit on the ground to third, past the glove of Estelle Dion. Two runners on for Mexico.
In this game with runners on base against her to start out.
And Darza works the walk. That one missing outside to load him up for Team Mexico. Gold. And hits the first pitch she sees on the ground, backhanded by Maccabee, who goes to second. What an athletic play for the out. Mexico, though, scoring, gets on the board. They lead 1-0 with 2 away.
I mean, just so smooth at shortstop by Charlie Rose Maccabee. She moves toward her backhand side. Look at her put her right foot in the ground and make that throw to second base to get the force out. That was absolutely textbook and beautiful. She knew exactly where to go with the ball. Mexico does score with 2 strikes. That's what stuck out to me, her ability to keep that barrel back. Chase that one, got the strikeout.
That ball's hit, just tapped in front of the plate. Dostelar hops out and makes the throw for the third out, but Team Mexico able to get her Team Canada jersey. Her mom, not here in the United States, but she said, I'm thinking about her on TV.
Aww.
Swing and a miss, though, on Darza. First out, first strikeout of the morning.
I'll tell you what, I feel like game under your belt, and you kind of just stop acting yourself.
Oh, what a pitch. She gets the strikeout back to back. Hits it in the air to right field. Two-handed catch by Isabella Rocha and Team Mexico. 1-2-3 inning, back-to-back strikeout.
I mean, just super impressive.
It was awesome to see. It was really special. That one just missing outside, so that's a leadoff walk for Team. That one does get down, dead ends in front of home. Dostelar doesn't make a play. No one was covering over at first. And so Mexico able to get runners on first and second in the top of the second, still no outs.
Ball in play.
Another bunt laid down, first base grabs it and throws it over for the out, but the foot was off the bag. The first base umpire called the foot off the bag. Alexia Mathieu was covering.
Be flowing at the World Series, but you can tell that this team is playing their game early in this game.
Lascano hits a deep one into right field, going back, can't make the catch. Peralta will score. Rocha's gonna get caught up at third. She tripped over the bag, but one run does come in. What a great hit there from.
I like the way that Lascano, using the right side of the field, gets underneath that, but then finds a hole right down the right field line. Allaire was playing more toward right center field, so she had a really long way to travel to try to track down that ball. It's going to be an RBI from the 10 hole.
Mexico for Canada and their defense. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout, one away for Canada, and the first strikeout for Lana. She needed a different kind of confidence in this one. That one's hit on the ground, backhanded again. Maccabee goes home. They tag the runner. She could have just stepped on home. Looks like maybe she did both. Dostelar behind the plate. Charlie Rose Maccabee over at
for Canada in this tough situation.
Here's Jessica Gonzalez. That ball skips away. Coming home, Mexico with another run. So they add to it. They'll be up 3-0. Let's see the wild pitch.
Just look like that away from Lana, and really no chance for Dostelaire, who's so good with her glove back behind the plate as well, to grab that one. But Mexico scoring multiple runs in this inning.
2-0 to Gonzalez. Popped it up on the left side, just in foul territory, and Estelle Dion makes the catch. Mexico, though, adding a little bit more to their lead. It's 3-0 over Canada. We
It seems like they're worried about anything.
That's popped up behind the plate. Nice catch by Allison Gonzalez to squeeze it in for the first. Frederick Allar comes up, swinging at the first pitch again, popped up, and again the catch by Allison Gonzalez. 2 pop-ups, 2 outs.
And she's smiling with her teammates, thinking,
By the way, so we can give credit to the defense all day long. That's tapped on the ground to the third base side. Nice throw across the diamond. Viviana De Labra with
head.
Allison Gonzalez would lead things off. Swinging at the first pitch, a high fly ball to right. New right fielder, the ball will find you when that happens, doesn't it? Alexia Lamar comes in. Teammates and their family members, there's so much that they kind of feel like rock stars, and then they get to meet pro softball players on top of it. That pitch just missing. You can sell, Dostelaire tried to sell it a little longer, but Andarza takes the walk.
Going to the batting cages, getting some practice in.
That one misses. So 2 on for Mexico. Back-to-back walks issued by Lana. And
always wears her hair the same way on game day. That is...
Throw down to third base, just over the head of the defender there, Estelle Dion. So a double steal for Team Mexico puts both runners in scoring position. Astrid Rodriguez.
Yeah, I'm thinking because as De Labra is headed to back to the dugout, that she's going to get called for interference here. So she just stays put in the box, and then actually, because she's trying to get out of the way, kind of moves herself into an interference position in the way of Dostelaire. And so the runners will have to return back, even though they had advanced 60 feet. The runners will have to return back. And
Peralta walked and scored in the second inning. She swings through that pitch, just gets away from Dostelaire. Both runners advancing, and now you can see De Labra over at third, who was pinch running. She stays put. That one misses, though, and loads him up with 2 outs for Mexico. They've been patient at the plate. It's paid off. Outside for ball 4, so a bases loaded walk for Mexico. That'll put the 4th run on the board for them. Imagine it feels pretty cool to be in that circle right now, knowing that you're only 3 feet away from what could be you in college. Hit on the ground to third, strong throw across the diamond from Dion for the 3rd out of the frame. Mexico scratches across one.
jealous.
I am jealous. That's an amazing nickname. That one's line drive through the infield. Great job by Mia Medley. She comes back and is on base for Canada. And hits it hard on the ground to short. Fielded in. The throw, though, bounces off of Isabella Munoz. Jessica Gonzalez fielded it at short, did a nice job, but can't complete the play. So Canada now trying to create momentum with 2 on.
Well, that's because Mia Medley had you. There's a lot going through my mind. Had you said the Warrior yet?
I might have, but it's okay. It bears repeating. It's a great nickname. Swing and a miss on Darza, gets the strikeout, her 3rd of the game. You've talked a lot about Maria Pepe and her impact in Little League. Swing and a miss on Darza, back-to-back strikeouts, 2 away. Coming closer and closer, more reality. That one's a jam shot over to first. They toss it over, get the out. 3rd out of the frame, the threat is over. Those runners left stranded, and Mexico still leads 4-0 in an elimination. That one catches for strike 3.
There's women's team.
0-2 pitch comes in. She can't check her swing. Back-to-back strikeouts for Alaire, and Canada looks a little more confident out there on defense.
Can help you in the other sports that you play too.
That's popped up. Left side coming in, making the grab. Nice job by Shen Yun, who comes in to play defense in left. Canada's gonna come back in the bottom of the fourth. They trail by 4. That one is stroked into right field. Whoa! Oh my gosh, the ball pops out. Almost a diving catch. Over in right is the top. Alexi Mathieu. She squares around. The bunt's popped up. Diving. They can't make the catch. So she's going to be safe. The throw to second because Lamar didn't know if it would be caught, and she's safe. So Canada creating some chaos. On the ground, short. They go to third. They get the lead runner there, and there's one away. Good heads-up play there by Team Mexico.
Again, Danny, that's why I would have laid down a bunt.
That one trickles away from Gonzalez, so the runners advance for Canada. 2 on in scoring position. Big high five from Dostelar at third. He liked the heads-up base running. Hard to third. They go home on the play, tag the runner, and she's out. Sliding into third, that runner is safe. So Mexico gets 2 outs. They go home.
Delabra's throw a little high, and then the tag is high, but I do think at the end of the day, they got the tag on there before the foot touched home. The fact that her foot was elevated when her upper body, when she went to Mexico making the plays. I mean, in back-to-back innings now. Ooh, great job by Delabra again. I mean, when you watch Delabra, the third baseman for Mexico, her glove work.
Yeah. Smacks that one. That's gonna get through for a run. Dostelar's gonna send the other runner home, and that's a 2-out RBI for Rochelle Prue. She brings 2 home on that base hit.
It's exactly what Canada needed. They needed a hit with runners in scoring position. And not only do they get 1 run, but icing on the cake, they get 2. And you see how excited that Prue is to be able to get this hit and drive in a couple of her teammates with 2 outs. She hit that ball so hard through the big hole on the left side that we've been seeing throughout this whole game for both Canada and Mexico. And with 1 swing with 2 outs, Canada.
Right back to the pitcher on Darza. Wide throw, good catch over there at first. Canada gets on the board, they score 2. It's a 4-2 ball game, and she's been shut down for them. Put up a 0 in the top of the 4th. That one, though, looks like it hit Jessica Gonzalez, who's leading off for Mexico. So that's gonna put a runner aboard. That one's tapped to third. Throw over to second. The foot's on the bag in time for the out. Estelle Dion at third base scooped it up and got the lead runner for the first out. That one misses. So on Darza, third walk of the morning to put 2 runners on. Still 1 away in the top of the 5th for Mexico. Naomi Gavon will step up to bat.
Little League Softball World Series, and that British Columbia pitcher was really good. Look at that backhand goes off of her glove.
They're gonna hold the runner up at third. Charlie Rose Maccabee over at short has played solid defense.
Even 6 foot, like a Bristol Smith type hitter, another player that we have here.
Softly hit to third. They're gonna go home. It's in time. Dion at third makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Just flying through the zone.
Swing and a miss. Alaire gets her. The bases left loaded. Mexico's left 10 on base, keeping the window open for Canada. Hit on the ground first sharply. It bobbles away, They're able to make the play in time. Isabella Munoz back over to Naomi Gavan for one away.
Yeah, that's why it's so... You know how big this game feels for both of these teams.
That one's hit well in the air, right to the left fielder. Liliana Zamarone got a good burst. Here's Lily Lana with 2 away. Pops it up softly on the infield, diving play. Jessica Gonzalez lays out to make the 3rd out of the frame. How about that defense?
Kind of felt like it was in slow motion as that ball was in the air for a little bit, but what's most impressive is that Jessica Gonzalez, who makes this play, the shortstop, gets out of the way of Viviana Delabra, her 3rd baseman, and still comes away with the out when she hits the ground. Sometimes, you know, you see the fans drop that, and that fan was determined not to drop. He was all hands. He got it.
Oh, that's a well struck. Drops down in front of the right fielder, and that's a leadoff base hit for Mexico. To these young ladies, some of them have played baseball. They brought this team together to form a softball team, and that's hit right to center. LeMay on her heels throws it back to first and hits the runner. Wow, what a great play by LeMay in center.
And walked a few hitters when she came in, but when she had a fresh inning to start, she looked a lot like this with her 4th strikeout of the day.
She squares. Drops down the bunt to 3rd. DeYoung fields and throws, and that's the 3rd out of the frame. So Canada down to their last 3 outs. They trail by 2 at the Little League Softball World Series. She squares around, drops it down, hustles down the line. We know she has speed. Safe at first. Emmy Chagnon gets things started for Canada with a base hit.
And Dostelar just gave a little fist pump. Getting the last 3 outs is the most difficult things to do.
Dostelar swing and miss. A strikeout for Andarza. There's 1 away for Mexico. Buteau pops it up. It's in no man's land. What a run by Miranda Peralta all the way from center onto the field to make the 2nd out. Off speed, she waits on it, pops it up over the second baseman's head, and they're gonna send the runner, Chagnon, to 3rd. A great job by Lamar to put the ball in play, extend the frame and the game for Canada.
We haven't seen that changeup from on.
Tap to first, fielded, and stepped on the bag by Gavan, and that's going to be a Team Mexico holds on to win 4-2 over Canada. They will advance and stay here in Greenville for the Little League Softball World Series. A huge congratulations. Fanny Andarza was spectacular in the circle for her team. But I want to give Team Canada a huge congratulations as well. These young ladies have everything to be proud of, representing an entire country, and the first time that Quebec has been here at the Little League Softball World Series.
When they should.
Philippines representing Asia Pacific, and Arizona representing the West. We'll be right back here as well. A huge thank you to our entire crew. People have come here throughout the night to get this field ready and to get us set to continue on at the Little League Softball World Series. Congratulations again to Mexico.